Or they're just messing around in a magic closet half the time.
Oh, didn't like the king of... It was the king of one of the Arab countries. I think he made a cameo in one of them.
Wait, what?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
You know what? That would not surprise me.
You know, he has to leave his slave plantations every once in a while.
No wonder the denizens of New York hate Star Trek so much. If you get that reference,
I don't, but...
Isn't that a Futurama reference?
Quite possibly. Anyway, say when you're ready.
I'm ready when...
Yeah, I'm ready too. But because I'm not...
Ready.
Because I'm not a technocracy, I don't have like 5 started tech.
Your build is your build. Either roll with it or don't.
I started with 7 Unity a month. Fantastic.
I started with 8.
Lucky.
Rogue servitor gang 22 Unity.
Damn.
Pretty tasty.
Well, they'll hop up eventually.
Yep.
Indeed.
The annoying thing about being assimilators is you have to things that make food.
Just don't feed them, man.
Well, you just need the bare minimum of food for that.
Starve them.
Yeah, and it's cheap to buy.
Funnily enough, like three or 4 star.
Oh my god. Oh, whoa, calm down. We're playing on a fast.
I was going to say fast is not normally that fast, but it actually is now.
There's
Fast
normal.
is fast.
Who would have thought that fast is fast?
No!
In a paradox game.
Yeah.
The floor here is made out of...
So, when are we expecting Crisis and stuff?
100 years in the game.
3, 2...
Probably a bit after that.
Depends. It's gonna be it's random, but it's gonna be the contingency. I can already tell you.
Which one's the contingency?
The robots.
Oh,
that
fuck.
Destroy everything.
I was gonna say when's the con?
The con's 50 years in.
Oh Jesus! All right, that's
we
fair
can
enough.
take it at that point.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
We're all fucking machine empires. The contingency is the only thing that's gonna... Hang on, if you're a machine empire, don't you get your...
You cut out if you carried on speaking.
Oh, I said... If you're a machine empire to start with, do you not get the choice of joining the contingent? Like, people can join the car.
No.
No,
Then you lose. Maybe? No?
I haven't heard of that.
Because the contingency wants to destroy the all-intelligent life because they might, collapse the universe or something like that.
The machine empire is unlikely to do that. Sure, it's all about psychic stuff. The veil and shit. Be sure, in the whole singularity thing, it's supposed to be the, what's it called? Not the void. What's it called? Void something or other.
The thingamajigger.
What are the other crises? Or, they come out through gates and shit.
The Unbidden.
The Unbidden. Pretty sure that's like the singularity the contingency is referring to.
No, it's something. It has to do with some of the other lore in the game. I could explain it, but I don't feel like it right now.
Okay, what the happened? The speed went too slow. Wait, now it's up again. What the? Okay.
Do you want it to go faster?
No. It was just absolutely wacky for some time. Well, wackaroon is what it was.
The Grunner. I don't know what it is.
Burner!
Oh, it's got to be one of my pronunciations. The Grunner. Ah. No, I can't do it.
You
The
know,
throat cancer.
you gotta try to aggressively mispronounce as much as possible.
System survey complete.
That's what I do in my videos anyway.
Is it because it's funnier when it's pronounced?
Yeah, I mean, what are the fictional aliens
Also-
gonna do? Get
also-
angry or something?
Also, holy shit, it's expensive.
Everything's expensive, man. Inflation.
No, but 135 alloys, one outpost.
Yeah. It's always been like that for Machine Empires.
I don't normally play Machine Empires. I don't like.
Anomaly found.
Got it.
Man, you're just gonna live it, dude.
Just gotta roll with the punches.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
a battered wife.
Damn poor people, always complaining.
Interesting.
Can I just say, do Machine Empires care much about you know, what they're called again?
Oh,
I forget so much.
it's nothing sus.
Not arcology, but you know. Come on, head, start working.
That's what she said.
Plug it. I think that's what you mean. He said.
Who is this?
This is
spy
nothing
crab?
sus.
No,
Hey,
there's...
how's it going?
Wait, what? There's people trying to hot join or something.
Are there?
Whose doing is this? Is this your doing? Is this your... No,
Who?
Wet Tent, is this your doing or something?
No?
No, he's already in the game.
Who's trying to hot join?
What game?
Or is this people watching on Twitch?
Get Master. I think maybe they finally figured out the ingenious password that I figured out because everybody can see it.
Is it
I
1,
think-
2, 3, 4?
No.
Then that 1, 2, 3.
Yes. How could I mean? It's been how many months? And this is
Well-
the first time it seems like anybody's figured it out.
I say let them join.
I figured it out right away. We can talk about it.
Nah, you had the 4 on the end.
Oh yeah. Okay, mate.
The
So
all
it's the
important
4.
number 4.
The 4 does mean.
Anyway,
You
I
guys,
don't know what to
you
say.
guys playing Stellaris or something?
Yes.
We are.
Anyway, well, catch up. Sorry, catch up. I remember what I was going to say. Machine Empires care at all about like,
I think he cut out again.
Yeah, you keep cutting out.
do Machine Empires care at all about
He got close.
Your mic is cursed, Joe. I'm really sorry. It doesn't sound like it's working.
I was
Here, Beck.
saying,
Construction complete.
do Machine Empires care about ecumonopoli?
Nah,
Yes.
the well, only the rogue servitors can do it.
Oh, so driven simulators don't give a shit.
No, they can't.
Nah.
Oh, cool.
I,
so this
I
size,
gotta.
No worries, mate.
these two worlds here that would be good for ecumonopoli if I were an organic can go straight into just being big world.
Here you go. I'm gonna throw something into PC Master Race for you.
Oh dear.
I'm take it with a grain of salt because I modded the shit out of Stellaris, but this was my flagship.
Construction complete.
Waiting dick pic. Oh.
Oh wow.
Check out the cost of it. I could build multiples of these. Just check out the cost of one.
Nice.
When this thing jumped into system, it was a fleet killer on its own. But, I don't care what Paradox tries to do to stop me from doom stacking battleships. I do it anyway.
It is
Battleships
pretty
are just
fun.
so fantastic.
It is pretty
Yeah.
fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I had a pirate fleet pop up, and it was only like 3 pirate ships. They were 2.3k, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna send the 600 to 700 battleships I have in the next system over. I'm just gonna jump them straight in. Why not? That's the appropriate amount of force for 3 pirate ships.
6
Oh,
to 700 battleships sounds like something to be able to take on the Crisis.
Oh
Nah,
yeah.
well, depending on how strong the crisis is.
Like, on the 10 times that we've got, no. Nowhere near.
I beat the Crisis on I think it was 25 times.
Yeah, I know, but 600 to 700 battleships is not going to be enough.
Oh
well,
no, no, that was just one of my fleets.
No, I'm not saying it's all of your fleets, I'm just saying that would be enough to go toe-to-toe with the Crisis.
No, they went toe to toe. It only took 1 fleet for me to beat the Crisis. Each of these fleets was about 5 million firepower on their own, and I had 16 of them.
Yeah, that sounds powerful.
Yeah. I mean, the Crisis did put up a fight, but thanks to the endless amount of research, I later filled up all my ships with Mark 10 kinetic batteries, and they had a fire rate increase of 88%.
That
And then-
seems like quite a lot.
Then you add the Admiral in, which gave them another 10% plus species bonus. By the end of it, I think they had a 160% fire rate increase. I was firing shells that did 20,000 to 50,000 damage every 1.3 seconds, I think it was.
Cool.
It
Shit.
was quite fun. Well, I'd already conquered the galaxy, and I was just waiting for them to show up.
Hey, Sephi, watching in the chats. You can come in and chat on Discord as well if you want.
Or hot join.
Yeah.
Or hot join if you want to experience a shit show.
I don't think so. He says he's just heating up the soup. Soup for lunch. I make French onion soup now. It's very nice.
I'm at soup.
Want some batch soup?
No,
Bat soup. No.
I said I'm at soup.
I'm not Chinese, man. That's
What do you mean you're at soup?
I mean, I'm at soup.
I mean, if you're Chinese, you'll eat anything.
Hmm.
Come on, you're not going to continue.
That's kind of the problem.
You're not going to continue to mean.
I just really hope the aliens don't land in
No,
China
sorry, Jay.
first.
Yeah. No, eat them first. No, eat them before you can talk to them.
Oh, actually,
Or even worse, Africa. They're trying to fuck them.
No. Did you ever see
Research
Bye.
complete.
Did you ever see the meme where ET landed in China?
I haven't seen it, but I can imagine it.
Yeah, he was just on a spit. It's fucking funny. It's true though.
Yeah.
Sadly,
You need you know what you need?
we have facts.
You need a not safe for work zone net narrator.
We already do it as the Death World. Do you not have access to it?
No, I do. I just mean like
Oh,
so I can
I-
throw my naughty images in there.
oh, pornographic.
No.
Yeah.
We specifically have no porn because Discord themselves clamp down on that shit.
You know what? I've said some really. I'm just gonna be out there. I've said some really controversial things in my own server, and they still haven't clapped that.
Oh no, that's fine. Like I don't mind edgy talk or stuff like that.
Showing pornography.
No, but porn's a definite hard rule.
No, hentai. It's called art.
No.
No, it's not art.
That's
Hentai is essentially animated porn. Trust me, this is coming from a guy who's seen it.
That's
We
okay.
know.
TMI. We kind of know.
we know you're very familiar with it.
Yeah, we don't need to go into details. Really don't.
I am not even ashamed of it.
Oh
That's
god.
the problem, Joe.
Joe, I agree with you. I'm not ashamed either. You know, fuck you. I'm gonna put porn up in PC Master Race. There you go.
You'll get goofed for that if you do it.
Yeah, you'll get goofed for
Look, she's showing her undercarriage. Take a look.
Okay, is this a train? Oh no, it's a
Be
plane.
forced to deal with this because if I have to
an
get
8.
this guy, I'm gonna be pissed.
It's an 8-10. You know, every time one of your moderators tries to goof me, I haven't broken the rule.
Oh, you say every time one of them was. Is it Tomo? He's definitely the authoritarian there.
I mean, he's a German. What do you expect?
Yeah.
It's basically in their blood.
Hey, I'm an Australian. We're shifting to a police state as fast.
I was gonna say, like, any Australians on my server are either racist as fuck or they're the edgiest guys in existence.
No. You misunderstand Aussie culture. We sound racist, but we're not.
That's just.
I mean, you can sound racist if you want. That's fine, but you know, Discord will probably clamp down on you personally. But
Mate.
It looks racist, sounds racist, acts racist.
But it isn't racist.
it isn't racist. It's totally based in fine. I'm sure.
Well, you can make a train look like a plane, but it doesn't make it a plane. It just makes it a train that looks like a
Hey.
plane.
Yeah.
Looks like
What is
shit,
a
smells like
ghost
shit,
ship?
feels like shit.
A ghost ship?
You,
What do you
your
mean?
mother? After I'm
There's
done
a
with it.
science ship that's just named Ghost Ship.
Oh, is it that one from the? It's what the interdimensional event or whatever.
No. It looks like the contingency, but it's purple.
Yeah,
So-
it's from like an event. It's been there for.
And you know, Net Narrator, you called
Yeah.
me racist after you said racist shit.
I don't call anyone racist. I say you can be as racist as you like. Like, I personally don't care that much.
Yeah, I just don't think you're the authority figure here after saying that.
I am the okay. If Dragoon is the king of racism, I am probably the prince of racism, or the vizier, or something like that. So I think I'll be fine.
Or the prostitute of racist.
Yeah, those that not the prostitutes. No, I was gonna say those Shulvanti and all those aliens. I hate them so much.
Well, you know what's really funny?
I hate the Shivanti too.
You know what's
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what's really funny about my Stellaris, right? I play an authoritarian. I usually don't, but I decided to go full authoritarian. And
Yeah.
being a slave in my empire was preferable to living in any other empire, because all the refugees started coming to my empire. For the living conditions of being my slave. It's like, okay. Yeah, sure, you're welcome. You're gonna be a slave when you come in. Yeah, it'll be better living here than anywhere else. It was pretty funny. I had
Was the galaxy fat fucked for being a
Oh.
better than
yeah. I was the only empire to turn against not only the Galactic Council, but also the two awakened empires at the same time and fight them off successfully. And the
Was
entire
everyone else
galaxy.
eaten?
Well, I mean, they were in a constant state of war. My territory was the only safe harbor.
So you were basically saying, we'll allow you in as long as you work.
Yeah, well, the living conditions of all the slaves in my empire was set to, I could give them, I'm pretty sure it was decent. The only thing they couldn't really do in my empire was be military or shift their populations around, but it actually ended up, I had 859 of my own pop, and with all the aliens coming in combined, they were nearly 50% of the population of my empire, but as slaves, and they didn't revolt once the entire game.
Because of how happy they were.
Yeah. Just, they were so happy.
Another way to make sure pops that are not originally your own don't revolt is simply to assimilate them.
Or just
just
have
purged.
stability.
Or I just purged them.
Based.
Yeah.
Somewhat based, yeah, I will admit.
Or just kick them out. I mostly just try to kick them out until I have enough power that I can just whip my dick out and bitch slap any.
Pops are
any other-
power.
I don't
Doing anything but putting pops to work is a waste.
But genocide is fun, man. It's a video game.
Yeah. Though the way society's going soon.
It's
It'll be
the only place where I can show my true political views.
Oh, you guys are fucked, mate.
Oh, that's terrible.
We are
That
ready.
is terrible.
I mean, you sound Austrian. Are you Austrian by any chance?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
He is Swedish.
I think he's asking
Oh.
if we're on stream.
Oh, sorry.
And yes, we are on stream.
My bad, Wet.
Mm.
Yes, sorry for your loss.
System survey.
Sorry, you're not pussies. You're cocks. My bad.
I just finished my slush.
Hey, I got called racist. My entire country got called racist by Net.
Yeah,
So-
fair enough. No, I'm just saying. I just finished my slush.
I mean- Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we can all agree here. At least we're not American.
yes.
Oh yeah, I can definitely agree on that one.
Yeah. Except for ketchup.
Ketchup would have to disagree.
I mean,
Of course, he's an American.
well, about everything, at least I don't live in Africa.
That is true. That is something we can all agree on. We don't live in Africa. We don't live in China. We don't live in India. We don't live in Russia. Although if Lockheed was here, he'd be sucking Putin's cock off. We don't live in South America. That's good. And we don't live in France.
Well, no,
Net Narrator.
Lockheed's not here. See,
Lockheed isn't here, no.
Lockheed would defend giving Putin a blowjob and say it's not.
He absolutely would.
Hey, you want to know what? You want to know what about that whole thing? We should just stay the fuck out of it. That's all the West ever does is try to pick up the pieces of these fucking savages. You know, let them burn their fucking countries to the ground and be like, we're not helping you because you keep calling us fucking racist every time we do it. Go fuck yourselves. How about them apples?
What about Ukraine though? Because Ukraine is not one.
I mean, Ukraine's pretty based. I mean, it's not like they're the LGBT flag waving people you make them out to be.
Oh, mate, they're fucking monsters.
They're monsters we can work with. Honestly, I think if the US should send troops anywhere, it probably should be Detroit or Baltimore.
I mean, in
Retake the
Chicago
leftist
they
hellhole.
already do. In Chicago they already do third world medic.
Well, in Chicago, you have that Batman villain-looking mayor of theirs. Like, I don't know what the fuck she's doing there. Like, is it even a she?
She looks like a villain, doesn't she?
Yeah, exactly. She looks like a Batman villain.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure she's just possessed by the devil. That's
No,
the most.
no,
likely.
she looks like a cartoon villain, and she embezzles money out of that city. I'm surprised no one's found
Every
it out
American
yet.
politician does.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
it's not just
no.
her; it's all of them.
Yeah, but you want to know what the difference between the right and the left is? The right at least has the courtesy to hide it. You know, when they do it,
Yeah.
and feel ashamed
I
when they
don't,
get caught.
I don't know, man. They're pretty shit at hiding it.
Hey,
I think it happens on both sides. I don't necessarily think it's a right or left
Hey,
thing.
Net Narrator, there's something in PC Master Race for you.
Is it a cock?
I think you'll like
Is it a cock?
No.
No, it's.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. Okay, I can agree with that.
Woman, Joe, what?
No, I was saying that's a shame. We know how much Nat loves them.
Y'all food ain't
What?
seasoned.
I will admit to nothing while I'm streaming.
Yeah. Well, you know what the really stupid thing about this whole season food is? It's like every like culture on Earth, their actual seasoning, their traditional seasoning of their food is just salt. Not one culture did anything different until the English stole all the spices and forced everybody else to buy.
We did have other condiments.
Spices? Who had the spices if everyone used salt?
I was going.
You have it and aren't using it. then-
Every traditional culture used salt. It wasn't spices weren't for regular people. So I don't like the nobility, sure, but spices weren't a big thing.
Or nobles?
Yeah, I think in ancient times you had spice substitutes. For example, in
they're
ancient Rome you had garum, which was it was sort of like a spicy condiment as far as I'm aware.
Well, they also season their food with lead as well.
Yeah, they had some bad ideas. Let's admit they had some good ideas as well. I think garum was one of them.
we still fleck food with gold, and gold is a heavy metal which poisons your brain.
Hey, you say we? I don't do that shit. I think it's incredibly wasteful. But there's yeah, but I do agree. Like
humans in general.
yeah, but some of that that high stuff, like if there's a really expensive meal, sometimes they'll do that. They'll put like gold flakes in it and stuff. Like it's incredibly wasteful. It's incredibly stupid. I disagree with it, and you're absolutely right.
The way the current economy's going, if I ever win the lottery, I won't tell anyone, but there will be some.
Well, yeah, definitely don't tell anyone if you won the lottery.
Oh God, no! I
a
wouldn't
ghost
even tell
ship.
my own family.
Research complete.
Just disappear one day.
Yeah, that's what I plan to do. I don't like my family. Don't like them at all.
I mean, American politicians are real good at disappearing people. You can just ask for help from one of them.
Yeah, just talk to Hillary Clinton. I'm sure she'll set you up.
No. You see, I'll have to be Epstein's friend
Anomaly found.
for that to happen. It's amazing how many of Epstein's friends are now being found in their prison cells with a rope around their neck.
Yeah.
Solitary.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised it hasn't happened to the how the fuck you pronounce her name, Ghislaine Maxwell or whatever the fuck her name is.
Construction complete.
Nah, she's still useful, or she's got blackmail set up.
Is she that woman?
She was Epstein's accomplice, yeah. That's been arrested and was highly publicized.
I'm kind of surprised that something hasn't happened to that lady who carried. It's not the same thing. It's still bad.
I mean, I think because she went public real quickly and all her bad shit was out and they spun it away, so there's no point killing someone who's already spilt the beans. But that French guy in solitary confinement on suicide watch with a guard out his front door, somehow he managed to get enough rope to hang himself with. Oh, what happened? I don't know. I had to get up and go for a piss. You're not meant to leave this close. I just love it.
Situation log updated.
Here's another one for Net Narrator.
Oh, for me specifically, I'm honoured.
Yeah, for you.
Anomaly found.
Right, be honest.
Alright, I'll take that.
How many planets?
Oh, I can't show that on stream, but no, people watching on the VOD will just have to take my my word for it that it was funny.
Oh, I've seen that one before.
I can't see it because I'm busy exploring space.
Oh, it's too base for your fragile mind, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, Joe, don't worry about it.
Is it in PC Master?
Here you go. Yeah, here you go. Catch up. This one's for you.
You're like the dank meme Santa.
I've seen that one as well.
More like under.
Okay, don't say on stream, but yes.
You probably shouldn't read that out.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, like let's not read out loud. This is yeah, I'll save that for the videos, not for the streams.
More like
It was just a standard under new management theme for a second. I didn't realise there was the added.
Oh, very spicy.
I think you should be able to show this one.
Nope, I'm not gonna try it.
Nah, this one's fine.
Two dipsticks ain't gonna last 10.
Which one?
County
Oh,
line.
fuck.
Oh yeah? We'll see about that.
Out of the car, fellas.
Alright, yeah, I like that one. Yeah, you should send that one to Lockheed if you get the chance. I'm sure that'll trigger him.
You should have replaced the face of
Lucky.
Big Dicks with like a farmer.
Well, it doesn't matter. The context is the same.
The
Is
Kozov
Lockheed-
one.
Is
The
Lockheed
discount. The discount.
one of your
count-
moderators?
Lockheed, yeah.
System survey complete.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to avoid that because your moderators seem overly zealous when it comes to me.
I mean, who do you? It depends on the moderator, I suspect. I mean, I might be even. I might think of bringing a few more on board at some point.
Well, me and I told Tomor refused to. He refused to enforce the rules evenly, and I said, "Hey, how about you enforce the rules? Don't tell me off." When the other person, that Sam dickhead, started, I was talking to someone else. Didn't say a word to Sam. Sam comes in, starts attacking me. So obviously, I'm not gonna back down like a bitch to a fucking guy.
I'm sorry. Attacking
I'm
you?
not a bitch.
Attacking you? Like, what was he doing? I mean, he's online. Just walk away from the screen.
Yeah. But I don't back down from an argument. I love a fucking argument, right? But Tomo comes in at the end of it. He tells me off. Doesn't tell Sam off, who started the argument.
I mean, he probably would have done it privately.
And no, he did it publicly to me, and I said, tell Sam publicly. If you're going to tell me off publicly, do it to him. And he's like, don't tell me how to moderate. I'm like, no, I'm insisting that you enforce the rules equally. If you want to tell me off, you have to tell him off in the same sort of vein. You can't make a punishment for one.
Omar getting kind of based though.
When was this?
It's probably a little while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago. I got over it at the time, but it was like, yeah, I will tell you how to fucking moderate. If you don't want to enforce the rules, don't be a fucking moderator. How about that, Matt?
Or how about you just keep rolling with it and don't enforce the rules for certain people? That sounds great.
Yeah.
It's realistic. It's a America RP.
Yeah. Oh, Valkuma, that's who I was talking to, and it was Sam the Bean. And we were talking. I just said marriage is a fucking dead end trap for men.
Depends. That's highly dependent on the country.
Sam the Bean. Well, in the West, marriage fucks you. It
Then
doesn't just.
still.
It doesn't just.
Hey, Sam.
fuck you. It holds you down by the back of the neck and goes to shoulder length inside of you.
Highly dependent on the country.
No.
Western cultures, which are mostly,
Yes, it is.
which are mostly
Well, I think
Americanized.
isn't it in Sweden like the standard is like what is it? Child support is or child custody is even from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like that in like the U.S. In the U.S., it's basically legally enforced that women always get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nasty.
Right, it's
Yeah.
not
Nine,
quite as
no,
bad.
hey, not always. Just 97.5% of the time. They get 90% of your shit.
More than 2.5% of women are untrustworthy with kids. More
Actually, due to they did a study and they put the untrust. They reckon about 30 to 50% of men are raising children that aren't even their own because of how much women cheat.
And I'll tell you why in France as well, they banned DNA tests for that reason.
Really?
Yeah, in France, in France, it's illegal to take a DNA test.
That makes no sense.
It's bullshit.
Because
I mean, it makes sense, but it's for a bad reason.
Yeah, because in France, the number of married men raising children that aren't their own, or men that were paying for children, it was actually 72% of them had no DNA relation to the child, but they still had to pay, and that's why they stopped the DNA test.
Yeah.
So that men have no choice.
Yes, men have no choice. Sweden though, Sweden's good. I have to give it to
I'm not
Sweden,
going
right?
in France anytime soon.
Yeah, you see, Sweden did this wonderful thing, right? They went pure equality for a little while, and it turned out if you leave people alone without trying to social engineer, men and women just fall into their natural categories, and that didn't go over well.
Slightly do. They slightly
No.
do, yeah.
They overwhelmingly did.
No, not
then-
overwhelmingly, slightly.
Yeah, okay.
The study was very on point about it being a statistical fact that yes, they do fall into different categories, but it isn't overwhelmingly as.
Falling into natural gender roles, it was overwhelming.
No, it's not overwhelming. It's definitely a thing, though.
I'd honestly trust it. I'd honestly trust
Hey.
Pen here.
Oh, I like that latest one you put as well.
Hey guys, you want to know what the Russian pronouns are?
Yep.
Were?
I like that.
Was.
I've heard that. I mean, I've heard that joke being done to a certain other group of people, but this one's a lot more wholesome and
Wait,
approvable.
I just realised we're red pilling PC Master Race.
Yes, we are. Well, I'm cool with it.
That's gonna have to be deleted. Some of that shit's gonna have to be.
Yeah. Just delete it once.
Oh,
Yeah, delete it. Stick it in default once the context no longer makes sense. I'd say that. But apart from that, post as much as you like. I'm liking these.
Nah, you know what? I'll delete him. I'll delete him before Tomor decides that he can whip out his band rod on me and use it on me.
I mean, if he tries here, well,
Don't worry about it. Well, that is appreciated anyway. Thank you.
He's gonna get.
But that dude is just frothing at the mouth to ban me or goof me for some reason.
Tomo likes goofing people. I will admit. Like he is one of our oldest mods. He usually does a good job.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I know, but he has this hard on for me.
One at a time, guys.
Well, I mean, he does swing the other way, so.
Well, ever since I got you guys to basically Jeff to tell him off for goofing me after I'd read the rules and I'd followed the rules.
Was it Jeff or was it me?
It was Jeff.
Ah, okay.
Jeff told him off. That dude has watched every single one of my. It doesn't matter where I post. He somehow is always there.
I'm sure you're over exaggerating. Your name hasn't come up in Staff General at all.
I will
I can recall.
I will start. Yeah. I will start taking screenshots whenever I say something even remotely controversial. Tomor is there. Just me.
If you say so, but I don't want you walking on eggshells or anything necessarily. And
Oh, no,
and the system is designed so that we're all cool with each other at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, if you just told like, oh, write 200 words on this, I'm probably going to narrate it on the channel at some point. So that was just the whole idea for having that rule in there in the first place.
Yeah. Net Narrator. I'm not walking on eggshells. I have never broken the rules.
Yeah, I was going to say, put it this way: if Dragoon's still up and active around here, you should be fine.
Yeah, I'm walking a line of the rules, but I'm always falling within the.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm absolutely cool with that. Like, we're not. I'm not here to be a hard ass to anybody, and certainly, I'm probably the most laissez-faire server owner ever. I mean, I don't even consider myself the owner. Everyone else does this kind of stuff.
Sorry,
pretty
you're
much.
not racist. You're a bit British.
Yeah. I'm not
There you
racist.
go.
Racism is a crime, and crime is for. Sorry, I cut out.
yeah.
Sorry, I cut out there.
I could say that word. But I won't.
Lads, us Brits are equal opportunity arseholes. We hate everyone.
Yeah.
No, see, Brits don't hate everyone. You just love stealing everybody's stuff. You're like the black people of white people.
No, we don't like stealing everybody's stuff. We don't like stealing everybody's stuff. We like stealing our stuff.
No.
You stole a whole bunch of shit from Egypt. What are you talking about?
Yeah, there's.
No. We claimed a bunch of things from Egypt, and we didn't steal them from Egypt. We stole them from, they're us, because they were ours the entire time.
No, can I just say, you say
Yeah.
we steal a bunch of shit, but we usually steal that shit while countries are in a midst of turmoil or civil war.
I'm sure we're not responsible for that at all.
Be destroyed otherwise.
Joe, I just want to point this out. When you say, hey, we go in and we steal from people when they're in the midst of turmoil, it doesn't make your point better.
I mean, we're purely saving them.
We steal because it would be destroyed otherwise, and it would actually. If you look at what ISIS have done in places like Syria, they've destroyed every single cultural.
You know what we should do? Just cleanse that area with nuclear fire. Just make it the radiation belt of Earth, right?
Yeah. The sea of freedom.
I found some plans.
Freedom radiation.
Could I interrogate or vivisect?
Vivisect, definitely.
Yeah.
Vivisection.
Oh, I threw something in Master Race for you.
Yeah, You can see the
Oh, boy.
difference in the image. Look at in the background.
But
The one of them has grass and sand. The other has a fucking forest.
I think you can make mud.
I mean, there's literally a tree right to the left, so you know maybe they just chopped the forest down and didn't do anything with it. But they've got to get that straw on that roof from somewhere really, and they don't have bricks either. And they're not making bricks, and they have the capability to do so.
Yeah, well, you know, without a like, let's just cut race out of it, right? Completely. If I was in a country that had enough resources and fertile land to feed the world, I think if the whole of Africa was committed to growing food and producing resources that could supply the world, would they put it at 20 times over at our current population?
I can imagine, yes. But
If I'm in a country,
fighting each other.
of course they are.
This is why
But-
a unified Earth would work better.
No.
Yeah, but Joe, in history, Europe never-endingly killed each other, and we didn't just stick around and mud us. We got better at killing each other. It's like, how do I kill that guy over there more effectively? I'm gonna dig up some ore, make it into metal, and I'm gonna stab him with that.
And from there, we also managed to find out, this metal makes better farming equipment.
Yeah. So
I mean, it helped that we invented the wheel as well.
yeah.
Oh right,
I'm
like
just
horses.
Construction complete.
Same,
Yeah. Well, horses. That's the other thing. Domesticating horses.
Well, they had camels and zebras.
Well, zebras are.
I don't know. Zebras count. I mean, they're close enough, right?
Zebras can't be domesticated.
All right. Camels can though.
Camels.
Well, sorry. Zebras can be domesticated, but it's a much harder process than breaking a horse.
That's true. But surely, with horses, it would have been done over thousands and thousands and thousands of years, and so via selection and shit, it would have eventually become easier. The same surely could have happened for camels. But it wouldn't be impossible.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, horses were already a naturally docile animal towards humans to begin with, so they're much easier to domesticate. You know, they're not like wolves where we had to kidnap their young. You know, a horse can be made to trust a human in like, I think one guy in Texas managed to do it within 20 minutes. He managed to get the horse.
Yeah,
you know,
breaking a horse is doable.
Yeah. So, you know, it's a naturally docile animal to begin with. But there are other animals there. Elephants. You know?
That was done in very ancient times, yeah.
Elephants are
Yeah.
kind of cute, believe me.
What?
I want to have a alternate universe where Africa was developed first, and they be attacking each other with lances and elephants.
Well, isn't that basically Wakanda or some shit?
Can I just say?
Well, there was
My apologies.
used elephants in
Guys,
combat for a really long.
I think Joe wanted to say something.
Yes, I did. I was going to say, believe it or not, guys, elephants find us cute.
Damn right,
Yeah,
I'm a
well,
sexy
like-
mofo.
We're like
No, not cute
retarded
as in, like,
animals to
sexy,
them.
yeah. Cute as in like.
I know.
Yeah, we're the local retards to them.
No, we're little puppies. We're like, except we're not their pets. They're practically our pets.
Well, I mean, technically, an elephant can kill you, so you are its pet.
An alien
Yes,
You know.
we have enough advanced technology these days that is practically no issue.
Yeah. I mean, technically, if we wanted to kill every animal on the planet, we could.
Oh, quite easily.
Yeah. Wouldn't pose much of a challenge for us.
Yeah,
I mean, it might
but
take a
why?
while, but
That's the thing. Why would we even want to do that?
why would
Because
you
it's
wanna
fun, man. Killing all the things.
Yeah, I mean, I know various figures throughout history have done it. I think the best example I can think of is Commodus from the Roman Empire. Like, he used to have imported, like, hundreds of giraffes and shit, and he would basically just slaughter them in the arena without them having the ability to fight back for themselves, which is partly why he was a very unpopular emperor.
But
Bit of history for you.
Commodus sounds like a very funny.
No, Commodus is apparently quite bad.
You know what?
Comedy.
You know what? I think we're being very unfair. I mean, it's not like Africans didn't do anything. I mean, they invented slavery.
Well, I think no. I think the ancient Romans definitely invented slavery. No.
Humanity, both.
Sorry.
To be fair, humans did originally come from Africa.
Sorry. I'll change what I said then. They invented the worst form of slavery, chattel slavery.
I was going to say they invented slavery, enslaving each other rather than enemy empires.
No, they enslaved a whole bunch of white people.
I don't know why. I didn't know why people necessarily,
Arabs.
but
That's more
No,
so the Arabs.
but I do think there's more the I think there's more the caliphates.
Well, just because they're in Africa doesn't mean they're Africans.
No,
because
no,
they were in
the
like
Barbaros-
Morocco.
The
They were in
barbarous
Morocco.
pirates? No, they weren't. They were African.
But they're ethnically Arabs. The Berbers are.
The
The
Boers.
barbarous pirates.
Quick question: white South Africans, do you still consider them African?
Yes.
Yes.
Elon Musk is the most successful African American on the planet.
Well, there's your answer then. If Elon Musk is an African, then those Berbers were African.
Well, you know what the really dumb thing about all that, right, is basically the African tribes asked white people to fight for them. That's what the Boer War was about, and they paid them in land. And the land was completely useless. It needed to be, turned into something useful, and that took a while, and then it got turned into something useful, and now they've turned around and gone, you stole that from us. Well, actually, you paid our families to...
That's modern day South Africa, I believe. Very unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah. Like...
And then there's Zimbabwe, which basically...
Don't even get me started on that one.
Was because they kicked out all the white farmers.
Yes, the breadbasket of Africa kicking out all the farmers. Very intelligent.
All the white
Well-
farmers, because
It turned out horrible for them because now they're all starving and the government's begging for all the white farmers.
Yep, and they now have a currency that wouldn't wipe my ass with.
Farmers, hilarious.
So I mean, the US, in all honesty,
The people with the people.
Joe, let us finish, but then you can go.
sorry, just on the whole currency thing, the US is heading that way.
Well, I mean, we're all heading that way in one stage or another, but others more so than others. I mean, I don't even know if the ruble is paper money, but that's certainly gone down the shitter. Roblox money is more valuable, I believe,
Yeah.
which is quite funny.
There you go, Net
Roblox.
Narrator.
Another dank meme for me?
Master race for you.
Oh, don't even get me started. I have not even seen the trailer.
It's bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I think Arch made a bunch of good videos on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was anyway, and it's happened in other things as well. I think the Halo series is that a latest example?
Oh yes, the Chinese girl with the horrible haircut is now giving moral lessons at the age of 14 to Master Chief.
I was gonna say I haven't even seen it, but I can imagine. Yeah,
Oh, and not only that,
gatekeep
at
your
the-
hobbies. Go ahead.
At the tender age, I think she was 5 in the flashback or whatever. She was able to tell Spartans apart from each other,
Oh, really?
even though all their armor looks the same. Apparently, she knew it was John that killed her mother.
Stunning and
That's it.
brave.
Yeah, and he's already taken his helmet off and he hasn't put it back on. And this is the dumbest line I've ever heard. Do you even need that helmet? Yes, it's a combat helmet. It's armored. You should put it the fuck back on. If you're gonna run into gunfire.
Almighty.
Yeah.
God.
That's like asking a soldier, just take your helmet off. It won't help you. Well, you never know. It might
Hollywood
stop
just
the
can't
50
resist, can
cow.
they?
No, they cannot.
What franchise are they gonna fuck up next?
Well, they're gonna do it to Lord of the Rings.
Well, we know, but that's not due for a while. Wheel of Time? I think that already came out. I haven't bothered with that.
Please, I understand people stupid shit from China for some reason, some people do. But the hilarious
Well,
thing
even-
is, right? The hilarious thing is, right? Everyone's like, all these companies are going, yeah, let's try and appease China, while
They're trying to appease China while trying to appease the woke crowd. It's bad.
That's a dumb idea because China and the
I
World
mean-
War are fundamentally opposed forces.
Well, China doesn't even like it.
I personally prefer the Chinese edits of the movies. Usually they have less bullshit.
Well, the one to Fight Club, for example.
No,
It's like
I'm
the
talking about,
authorities won.
The one where the Chinese government in the newest Star Wars, they wanted
About all the
the
black
people
people?
right.
Yeah, I heard about that. That was ugh.
They wanted what?
They cut out all the black people and all the lesbian kisses and the Star Wars.
Yeah, they did that. I think the main one was cutting them out from the poster. That caused a massive fuss. But no, I think they cut a lot of people from the movie as well, which is
They cut a lot of his scenes out, and the Chinese government also cut out the lesbian kiss scene
yeah.
in the Star Wars movie.
Which Star
Like,
Wars
ooh.
is this?
The newest ones.
The crappiest ones.
No, wait.
Well, that doesn't narrow it down.
Yeah, the last-
Chrysler can't
I-
go without
I-
his lesbian kiss scenes.
I think it was it wasn't the last one. I think it was the second to last one when they had those stupid bombers in space where they dropped bombs out of the bottom.
Oh yeah, the one that Ruin Johnson came up with.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
remember
we,
much
we
lesbian shit now. I think you're referring to The Last Jedi. I don't think it's that. I haven't watched it yet.
I know there's dude, I couldn't watch it, not after the Red Sand fight where they tracked them through hyperspace. I just couldn't watch another one. It was hurting my brain, and I'm not kidding. It was like I had this pain at the back of my head when I was watching
Was
the
it
movie.
that fucking dumb?
Oh, yeah.
No way. The one with the salt and the laser shit, that was awesome.
No, that was
No.
Big laser go brrrr.
No, that was the shittest film. Like that, I saw that film. I couldn't watch another. Like I think the latest decent one they come up with was actually Rogue One.
Bro, the laser was cool though.
Rogue One was good.
Rogue One was all right in the sense that it was just entertaining,
Yeah.
right? But the one I'm talking about, Joe, and I'll go over everything I think is stupid in it, which they have bombers in space, right? Where they somehow
those space fortresses were fucking.
yes, right, where they drop bombs out. They could be tracked through hyperspace when that was in universe declared that you can't do that because the ships literally enter a separate plane of existence while they're in hyperspace or something, right? Then you had what was it? Then you had Luke in it drinking green blue titty milk. you had
That was also awesome.
Captain Feminist, who somehow managed to disable the hyperdrive safety systems, and bear in mind that this has been established in the Star Wars universe, like even in the originals, right? That no one understands how the hyperspace engine works. They just build it, but they don't know how it works because it was built by an alien race that's now extinct or isolationist, right? So they have no idea.
Talking about the fucking
Yeah,
That was
but
The Last
they
Jedi.
have no idea. Yeah, they have no idea how to turn the safety off, but somehow she does. She then, in less than 2 seconds, manages to plot a hyperspace jump through the enemy fleet, which somehow manages to kill all the ships that were following. Plus, she led to a mutiny on her ship simply because she wouldn't tell her most senior officers what the plan was.
Yeah.
And somehow she was like this great commander, personally trained by Leia. The level of incompetence.
Personally trained to be what? A fucking political officer?
Yeah, so she sacrifices herself, and we're meant to give a shit, but we don't. No one gave a shit.
No, that should have been like if they could have said it by making it Leia herself, and I mean Carrie Fisher died either like 6 months after that film happened.
Sorry, no, and then Princess Leia with no Jedi training. In the book, she had Jedi training, but
Yeah.
in this one, she didn't have any Jedi training. She got blown out into space and was somehow able to use the Force because The Force is.
I
female,
think in
so
the third one, I haven't seen the third one. I think Leia's saber was a thing. So I think she did in the universe get Jedi training, but you know,
Okay,
don't take my word for it
Jedi
because I haven't even seen that shitty ass film.
No, she didn't. She didn't have a lightsaber. She got blown out into space with no Jedi training. She managed to use the Force to pull herself back in,
I mean,
and the rigors of
yeah.
yeah. But Disney declared that no longer canon, right? So she has no Jedi training. She manages to somehow avoid all her blood vessels boiling instantly in the depths of space, or
Yeah.
freezing solid, or having her lungs ripped out. She uses the Force while having no oxygen.
Yeah,
To guide
very
herself
very
back
dumb.
into the ship, right?
Like,
And then it gets worse. It keeps getting worse.
yeah,
Right. You have a dumpy Asian woman who no one gives a shit about somehow telling Finn what to do, and he is just a pure fucking simp the
Yeah.
whole way through the fucking movie. And then they take a lesson. They try to lecture you on capitalism. On this planet, or some shit.
yeah, the casino and
my
shit.
Brain,
I can barely remember that film
my
to be
brain-
honest.
Yeah, my brain started to hurt at this point, right? Or I think that was the last one, but in this one, they went down to the Red Planet, and they formed a trench line. They let the First Order just drop all their vehicles within shooting distance of their base. If you were bringing down armored vehicles within shooting distance of my base, I would be firing at the things trying to land them because, you know, the full distance will crush them,
Yeah,
right? So they all sit there watching the First Order land a bunch of guerrilla AT-ATs and let them set up a giant laser as well with no one taking a pot shot at it with an anti-tank.
Yo,
missile.
the laser was cool. It
Oh
was
yeah,
big. It went
and here's the dumbest thing: they managed to miniaturize the Death Star laser.
It was cool though.
They've only had that technology for about a month or two before it just got wiped out of the galaxy 3 times. Right?
Yeah, but it was cool.
I mean, I think you're grasping at straws there. I mean, it's it's only cool because everything else is around it is very uncool.
No. The laser be cool.
No,
That's
no,
what
I think I'm absolutely right and have
Hold
irrefutable
on,
logic
hold
on this
on,
one.
Hold on, I'm not done with the recap. So, the laser blows a hole through the rebel base slowly. Finn tries to sacrifice himself by ramming his ship into the laser. The dumpy fat Asian lady, I can't even remember her name, knocks him out of the sky in full view of all the AT-AT guerrillas. And she's like, it's about saving the ones we love, and kisses it just out of the blue, right? And none of the AT-AT guerrillas fire at them, even though they crash right in front of them. They just allow all the pilots to run back to the trench.
So that's why probably trying to clamp down on that one, having the Asian lady kiss Finn.
Yeah, can't.
I can imagine. I mean, obviously, I don't condone it or anything, but from their perspective, that's why they did it.
Sorry to sound slightly racist, but can't show black yellow.
Yeah.
But then it gets even dumber. Not only is Mary Sue able to sense that the rebels need her help, she manages to use power that she hasn't trained for. She manages to outfight Luke with a lightsaber. Luke with a lightsaber
Yeah.
goes, lifts up hundreds of tons of rocks with no training, saves the rebels, and somehow Luke is able to force project across the universe. Something he's never, even in canon, no one's ever been able to do besides the literal embodiments of the Force. And it's just...
Anakin Skywalker, 'cause he's the embodiment of
Yeah. And then it's just...
Research complete.
That's pretty much how the movie ends, and it's just terrible.
Yeah.
And from what I've seen of the third one, that made absolutely no. They brought Palpatine back in because they wanted.
He was the only good. He was only the only good thing about. He was a draw basically. Like they knew the sequel trilogy was being shit, and so they decided to bring in something good. I mean, it's and they announced that beforehand specifically to get hype for the movie because they knew it was a shit show.
Construction complete.
Yeah, and then there's the fact that they killed Snopes by just force turning on a lightsaber and cutting him in half.
I mean, I think that part was actually a good moment within the bad film, but the plan for it was terrible, and obviously it came out the blue. You didn't see it coming, and I think that was why it was good. But
Yeah.
the plan for after that was shit.
Yeah, and somehow she's managing, like... They make Kylo Ren dangerous in some parts of the movies, and then somehow she's able to beat him. Like, this guy just wades through a bunch of guys he's trained personally in lightsaber techniques, and he just wades through them like they're no more than he's cutting wheat in a field.
Yeah.
Right? But somehow,
Some dipshit farm.
she's better than him
System survey.
at fighting, and then they're fighting the I think this is the third movie, the last one,
Haven't even seen it.
right? And she's fighting the Red Guard, right? The people who guard the Emperor,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much. And he is doing most of the fighting, and you can actually see in the scenes where she fucked up the I forget what it's called, the
Choreography.
yeah, where two Red Guards had to basically stand there. They go to run in, and then they realize that she's forgotten the movement she's meant to make, so they had to hold back until she turned around.
So shitty directing as well.
yeah,
Because at that
so-
point, I would have just said cut and let's try again.
Yeah.
yeah. So it was horrible from start to finish, and then the third one had space Amazons, who happened to be, and again just black people put into it, who were space Amazons, and she was strong, independent woman leading, right? And they were riding horses in space along the edge of a ship, and it's just like,
What?
yeah.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why The Mandalorian is as popular as it is.
Since when did that be? Since when did Star Wars become fucking Marvel?
Since Disney bought it. They're in the same,
Yeah,
Same owner,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, like, that makes me really love the sequel trilogy. Like, the prequel trilogies. Because they got shit on a lot, like, back in the day. But honestly, they considering everything that's happened, they have aged well. And you got the cartoon series coming from it as well, which apparently that's popular.
Not mention the incessant prequel memes, everyone.
Oh, and don't forget the constant, never-ending lecture of capitalism evil, women strong, white men are all evil. You will be hard pressed to find in any of those movies a white dude who's not part of the First Order.
Or is not a complete and utter moron.
Yeah, or just not a. Complete
Usually the complete and utter morons are portrayed by men, yeah. Just men rather than white men. But
Yeah, just men.
I was gonna say I need to calm down a little bit. Might be getting a bit too spicy for Twitch, but I think this can be genuine criticism.
Portrayed by white men.
Well, this is just criticism. This isn't me saying. It's more woke shit that they put in movies to lecture you, and it's just like you're like it's the whole Ricky Gervais when he did the Oscars, right? That speech he said.
Yeah, then he got invited
Thank
back
you,
a couple
God.
of times.
Yeah, thank you God, thank your agent, and then fuck off. No one wants to hear your opinion. But then the next person who hops up decided to lecture.
Yeah.
Oh. I know Epstein was your friend.
I think that was Weinstein rather than Epstein. I think he did that.
Oh yeah.
Because, time.
Can I
Yep.
just say though, right? I find it highly ironic that Disney is lecturing us on capitalism.
Construction complete.
Yeah. What it is, it's just a bunch of execs far out of touch of reality. They think, oh yeah, a lot of people on Twitter like to complain about this, so it must be what everyone is raving about. It must be the popular opinion. Whereas not, it's just people on Twitter.
Well, it's kind of like how that what was his name? he was one of those late night TV hosts.
Is it John Oliver, James Corden?
I can't remember his name.
What does he look like?
He's got these big black rimmed glasses.
That's John Oliver. He's British, but I've never heard of him. So he's probably just a washed out comedian we don't like who's gone over to the States and yeah.
I'll make sure it's.
I'm pretty sure it's John Oliver.
Yeah, that sounds like John Oliver.
Yeah, I'll look it up and make sure it is who I'm talking about, because if it is, no, it's not John Oliver. It was someone else. It was
Stephen Colbert?
it could have been, or it could have been John Oliver.
I was going to say John Oliver has more of a distinct glasses.
Yeah. One of these late night TV hosts got up and said, "Isn't paying an extra $1 or $2 at the gas station worth a clean conscience for not doing business with Russia?"
Yeah.
And he's like, I would happily pay $15 a gallon because I drive a Tesla.
Yeah, that's...
You know what that is? That's Marie Antoinette's "let them eat cakes."
yeah.
Well, the thing about that is Marie Antoinette never actually said that. That was revolutionary propaganda. But he's actually...
Yeah, he's actually saying it.
Yeah, but it's a good example. Even if it's fake, it's a good example of what he said. Just go buy a $50,000 Tesla.
It's fake, but it's a good example.
No,
Yeah.
that's talking about the one.
It's a good example for. Yeah, it's a good example for what he said. I know. People are claiming it's not real, but there's no evidence to say that it wasn't real. So I'm up in the air until they produce some evidence beyond people just claiming that she never said it. There's all the chances in the world that she did say something like that, considering.
Guilty
What-
unproven, not so.
Well, yeah, it's just one society. Well, no, if you're gonna say that it's fake, you have to produce evidence to say it was fake. They haven't
Exactly,
produced any
they're
evidence.
guilty unless we have proof they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Against everything we stand for.
That sounds like the court of Twitter to me.
No.
Guilty until proven innocent.
Well, no, she did, right? It's been claimed that she said this forever, and now people are saying, well, she didn't say it. Well,
Exactly.
show me the evidence. Show me the evidence that she didn't say it. It's not guilty. It's
Exactly. People claimed it was true.
People
That must mean it's
people
true.
claim the Boston Massacre was
Well, no, that's-
by Britain, but we actually have plenty of
That's
evidence.
not what I'm saying. But anyway, it's a good example for this. But that particular, like, who
I
writes
stand
that?
completely with you, man.
Who writes that for someone? And it goes, you know what? You should lecture the poor on their need to save the environment while you have a $20 million mansion and you're worth $43 million.
Situation log updated.
Sure, lecture everybody else on saving the environment while you take a private jet every. It's just like, oh my god, just stop.
Oh, we need to pause it. I'll be back in a second.
Sure.
Oh, I post this stuff for you, Net Narrator. I know how you like it.
Honestly,
Oh, you definitely do, baby. Alright, let's see.
I'll be right back too. Can someone guys,
Yes?
can someone please tell Ketchup not to unpause until I get?
Okay.
Sure.
Ketchup's here.
No, he's
I'm
not.
saying when he comes back, please tell him not to. Unless
Oh, fair enough.
Alright.
We have more time. Did you like that?
Yeah, it's quite funny. I'm taking advantage of the fact that Twitch cannot see what I'm looking at.
Yeah, good. Look, when it comes to other things, I don't mind if they put people of other races in. I have no problem with that. But when it comes to Tolkien's work, that was
Yeah.
Joe,
Hey, whoa, pause it.
Oh,
Joe's away.
yeah,
For like probably 15 min.
yeah.
half
So
an hour.
I have
Something
no problem.
like
This was based around medieval Europe, right? And people
was.
can try to claim all there were no black people in Europe during the medieval age, and if there were, they were an oddity, not the commonplace.
Yeah.
Right? We're talking like if there were there, there'd be like one out of a million, or something like that.
Billion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they'll part like we're talking about rich black people going to.
That's
Europe,
good
not-
statistics.
right?
This is like medieval Europe, and
I'm talking
and the
about medieval
Muslim and the
Europe.
yeah, and like the Muslims are between the Africans and the Europeans at that time.
Yeah, and the Muslims are trying to invade Europe. But anyway, right? And he wrote the lore around England mythology in particular, right? And as far as history is said, there were no black people in England during
Yeah.
the medieval age.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense for them to be there, but even if you did want to put him in, the least they could have done is give him long hair, because there are actually lore reasons as to why elves grow their hair so long. They actually produce bowstrings out of their hair. Like they weave their hair together.
Now that I didn't know. That's very interesting.
Yeah, the way they make their own bowstrings, and that's how they do it. They use their hair and they weave it together to make the bowstring. Because it's stronger than any other material, and it's finer as well. It's not, there are a bunch of lore reasons behind it, right?
Yeah.
And female dwarves are also mentioned to have beards, and that they dress like men, and that the dwarves keep them deep down in the holes because they're afraid that other races will find them attractive and take them away. Yeah, literally, that's the reason why they do it.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with keeping women down in their society. They're just like, we don't want the other races to find our women too attractive. And also, there weren't many dwarven women as well. So
Yeah.
There are lore reasons as to why, and then there's the fact there were no hobbits in there either during that age.
Yeah.
And the trailer was just as bad when they're like, in the age before kings, there were a ton of kings in the second age. A ton of. They were everywhere. Oh god.
Yeah, I need to bite a bullet and see this at some point. I mean, what else have they touched? I mean, they've touched He-Man, they've touched Ghostbusters. They've got to see the pattern. Like, maybe they'll, a couple of them will be well grossing, but they're all rated terribly.
Well, I think they rate good at the beginning, right? But then once people are like, yeah, we don't like getting lectured to, so we're just, it's like Batwoman, right?
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I heard the quote from it is like, it would look better if it fit a woman or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, the bat suit will be perfect when it fits a woman.
Yeah.
It's like,
very cringe.
And the other cringe line is like, I don't want a man to gain credit for what a woman does, and it's like, you're literally feeding off his reputation.
Yes.
Not the other way around here. People know the Batman. They don't know who Batwoman is. You're new, remember?
Yeah. And so I think they've come up with a bunch of seasons as well, and each season they have to recast Batwoman.
Yeah, because the actors know it's a death nail
Yeah.
in their careers. Let's pull out of this one. No one likes this. Look, I understand that you have to suspend your disbelief, but when Ruby Rose hopped into that role, I just couldn't believe that she was kicking the crap out of like 300-pound guys. No matter how much I tried to suspend my disbelief.
Yeah.
At some point, size and mass makes a difference in a fight. It doesn't matter how good you are at karate. If someone is just 3 times heavier and stronger than you, it just doesn't go in your favor.
Yeah, I think, obviously comic books being comic books, I can see why they want to embellish a few details, but I make it more realistic. Like, have her use judo, for example, or what's the other one? Aikido. I don't know. I don't know if it's Aikido or not, because every time I think of Aikido, I think of Steven Seagal.
Yeah, but even with martial arts, right? If you're facing
Oh,
someone
absolutely.
just 3 times heavier than you, you're not going to be thrown around. And even if you could throw them around, right? Let's say that you're an absolute master and you never make a mistake, right?
Yeah.
You have to use some of your own strength to throw them, right? Doesn't matter how much of their weight you use. You need to use some of your own strength, right? I've had people try to throw me, and I'm a pretty heavy set guy, and some people have failed to the point where I've actually ended up landing on top of them because they just didn't have the strength to throw me when I resisted, right? So we just ended up tumbling to the ground, and at which point I just sat on them, right?
Yeah.
How much do you weigh?
300 pounds.
How much is
For real?
that in?
About 120.
Oi, oi, oi.
100, no, sorry, that'd be about 130, 135. Right? This is when I played rugby. I'm much heavier now that I've stopped working out because Daddy doesn't like a diet. But,
I can imagine. I'm gonna stop talking.
well, I used to play rugby and hockey, and I used to do boxing and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
And the one thing I really learned when trying out fighting styles is it's all about how quickly you can throw a punch out. If someone punches faster than you can grab them, it doesn't matter how skilled you are at martial arts. If they punch your chin and you go all dazed, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You're just absolutely fucked. Doesn't matter. Just learn to throw a straight punch and hope that you knock their brain in the next week. But no, I can understand suspending disbelief, but there's just something about watching, a 60 kilo.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like the choreography isn't plausible. It doesn't make any sense. It looks terrible.
Back. One of my dorm mates, kitchen mates was practically screaming at me dishes.
Screaming at you to do the dishes.
My dishes.
Oh, your dishes.
There was only like
What?
2 of them.
Well, that's justifiable. You got to do your dishes.
But there's only like 2 of them, and they were put there today. I tend to do like 1 today.
Fair enough. Usually it's better if you just do it straight up, because I mean, if stuff solidifies and all of that, it's
Sounds
not
like an
necessarily so
excuse.
good. But anyway,
Sounds like an excuse. Just do your dishes.
yeah. Take it from me. These are guys talking. Do them immediately if you can.
Wait. Australian, what were you saying about losing weight? Or working out earlier?
I used to
If
actually.
he's played rugby, he's got nothing to prove.
Is everyone
Yeah.
here?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's here.
Everybody's
I was-
here.
Yeah, I wasn't even the biggest guy on the field, but it is what it is. But
Construction.
so I just I can suspend my disbelief. It's like how you see all these action heroes carrying around like 13 guns and all the ammunition that goes with them. It's like,
Research complete.
you know how heavy that is.
Yeah, I mean that's using video game logic, right?
Yeah, but you can suspend your disbelief for that. You can be like, yeah, he's a big, strong dude. He might be able to do that. But I don't know. I just
Well, the thing is, where would they put it on the body?
yeah. I'm just gonna put the strap over the strap over the strap over.
System survey complete.
It would be incredibly uncomfortable.
Yeah. So it's just. And then Batwoman, right? So even if you ignore all the bad fight scenes where she's 50 kilograms and beating the crap out of like 13 dudes, which having 13 fights continuously is hardcore endurance.
Yeah.
Like fighting that many people in a row is difficult for even the most well trained. Like even I couldn't do that. I mean.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, comic books are comic books. You wouldn't dress up in in basically a dark gimp suit, which is what they do. So
Yeah. Do you remember when the Batsuit had nipples on it?
What?
That was George Clooney's one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That is not a good look for him.
Let me just put on my black gimp suit.
In fact, we got to put that in PC Master Race. Have you got a picture anywhere?
My black gimp suit that I used to beat up dicks.
With nipples on it. Yeah, no, I don't. But I could find an image. I'll find an image for you, Joe. It's pretty bad.
Yeah. That had Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze as well. That was pretty funny.
Here we go. Oh, and the suit wasn't black; it was purple as well, if memory serves correct.
Not sure if that's any better.
Yeah, right. But I have the same problem if I watch a dude go from fight to fight after he gets crowbar smashed into his back. Like, I don't know if any of you have ever been hit by a crowbar, but it's not pleasant, and you're sure as hell not moving.
Not a crowbar specifically, but other things, and yeah, it's bloody sore.
Yeah, like someone hitting you with an iron pipe. There you go, Batman suit with nipples.
No, yeah, I have it. I have. Tell me, would something like a
we can come back to you.
would something like a chopped up part of a old style telegraph pole?
What do you mean? What material is it made out of?
It's made out of wood, but it's made out of really solid.
Yes, if you hit me with, I consider myself to be relatively physically tough, but if you hit me with a 2x4, I'm not having a good day. It's a force multiplier for you to hit me with a weapon. You know what I mean? Like, you hit me with a 2x4 over the head or something, I've got to be dazed. Or if you hit me in the ribs, you stand a good chance of breaking my ribs. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
you're just not having a very good day, and watching a dude get hit with, like, you see it in Marvel movies where the dude's just getting punched through like walls and shit, and they're just getting back up immediately, but they're just regular people. They're not like Captain America or anything. They're just dudes that turned up to do a job. Super soldiers punching them through a wall and they're getting back up. It's like, if some dude punched me through a brick wall, I would lay down. Even if I wasn't knocked out or dying, I would just put my head back down on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I've had enough of that. I'm just gonna sit down. I'm gonna stay here and, try to get over the headache that going head first through a brick wall caused. Here we go. Here's some Australian humour for you guys.
Colony established.
See, I don't know how many of my memes you've actually seen, Net Narrator, because I do post them, but...
I was gonna say, I was seeing them. Hang on.
Have you seen this one?
Seen which one? Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I don't never played much Mario as a kid, but yeah, I know the meme.
Kicks in there. Oh, you guys seen any of the new Star Trek?
No. No,
I
stay away from that stuff.
After Enterprise.
Picard? Does Picard count?
No, it's not Star Trek. I mean, it's like... I mean, it is Star Trek in the sense that something carved out the body of Star Trek and is now living in it like a corpse home. But, yeah, I guess. No, you guys never watched STD?
STD?
I had it.
Oh, is that the next generation? Sorry, I thought you meant something else.
He had STDs.
I was going to say, how woke are we going here?
Yeah.
Funny joke.
Yeah, watch STD, it's just... it's pretty bad.
I've heard it's really bad. Like, I stopped after, like I said earlier, stopped after Enterprise, and even that, it was a bit not so great.
Oh, you know, I watched The Next Generation, which everybody said was the best, and it was so boring. My God, it was tremendously boring. Having philosophical
Deep Space Nine,
debate.
yeah, Deep Space Nine was the best out of those sort of three of the Next Generation, Deep Space Nine and Voyager.
And the Federation doesn't make sense anyway. If you have replicators that can replicate anything you want, just out of any old material, as long as you put mass into it, what the hell are you fighting about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, why don't you just live on, like, pleasure planets or whatever? You don't need to work anymore.
Because the Federation isn't the main. I'm pretty sure the Federation is. Pretty sure it's.
Yeah, but once a race gets something right, the only reason why humans fight each other is because either ideology has gotten so into itself that it declares every other ideology bad,
Or
and
that we simply don't have resources.
or we don't have enough resources, which is even what the ideologies get most extreme over is the lack of resources, so they have to get more extreme, right, to justify themselves. And justify why the people at the top of the regime, you know, get to live in luxury, right? But if you have a
Oh, those guys tend to next to them as well. Kick their asses.
This is bad. No, I don't have a fleet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I almost got crushed at the very beginning and narrowly survived, and then on the other side of me, some fanatical purifiers appeared. I nearly died at the beginning.
You guys don't build...
Some asshole declared war.
Wasn't me this time, Joe.
I'm taking their system.
My apologies, Sus. What were you saying?
I was going to say, you guys don't build 40 Corvettes right away?
No, that's a waste of alloys.
No, I think that's no longer the meta.
I'll tell you what I did. Empty ship Corvettes.
What?
Empty
Why are we
ship
paused?
Corvettes.
Oh, it's pausing.
Basically, basically at the beginning of the game, what you do is you take your 3 Corvettes, you make a ship template for them that's essentially a blank slate with nothing in it, apart from the actual module to allow it to be a ship, barring hyperdrive, and you make that, right, and then you retrofit the ships you currently have into that drive, and you get something like 200 alloys back. That allows you to start colonizing the systems fairly early. And from there...
Well, I mean, you have to build colony ships from the ground up. They're 200 across the board.
400 alloy, but only the alloy.
Well, actually, usually I rush choke points, put a station on them, and then rush FTL blockers.
Yeah, no.
Forcing early fleets to have to fight through the station.
Same, but let me finish what I was saying.
Hey, there's no need to be antagonistic. He was letting you finish.
No.
Yeah,
He's sort of ignoring what I said. I was saying I do that too, but something else I do, which not many people think of, is when I don't need my ships, I make sure they're in the they're essentially empty, so that I get a lot of alloys back first.
Makes sense.
And then
Colonization in progress.
Yeah, but you said colony ship, but you can't turn a Corvette into a colony ship, so I was just a bit confused on that one.
No, I said retrofit the Corvettes to be empty. You get like 200 alloys back straight away from that. and you can use that and pump it straight into a foreign ship.
Oh, I found the phonetic purifiers.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm cowering. I mean, I got a little bit of space that I have 8 planets in, luckily, so I'm safe.
Where are you? Presumably you're in the south.
Like just in the southwest.
Yeah. Southwest.
guys
I
play-
mean, southeast. Sorry, go
Do you
ahead.
guys play clustered together, or are
No.
you random?
No. I'm next to tent.
Displaced this time.
So I was watching Picard, right? 'Cause I try to give things a chance, you know.
Yeah.
See if it does anything interesting. And it was the way they treated Picard in season 1 was just like this dude's a hero of the Federation, and the leader of the Federation is just like
Shitting.
a complete cunt to him, and I'm just like, that's not how anyone in Starfleet would talk to that man.
Yeah.
Just wouldn't happen. And then there was the stupidity around synthetics as well, and they're like, the Federation is an isolationist, and it's like, it's a Federation. How, by its very definition, it can't be isolationist. That's not how that works.
Wow. You using woke logic.
I know, it hurts my brain. I'm using regular people thinking skills. Like, hold on, if it's a federation, how does it become an isolationist nation?
Exactly. It doesn't.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. And it's full of aliens. It's not like the Federation kicked out all the aliens either. So it's not human supremacy or humans trying to withdraw.
They're not xenophobic, so it's not that they are.
Oh, yeah, but they tried to claim that the Federation was xenophobic.
Construction complete.
Isolationist and xenophobic are 2 separate things.
Yeah, but they tried to claim that the Federation was both.
I mean, they're debatably on the side of becoming somewhat fascist. They're not xenophobic or really isolationist.
Well, I mean, they're not fascist. They're communist. Same rhetoric, different style.
Film theorist.
Right, but it gets better, right? You know the Borg, big scary Borg.
Yeah.
The Federation decides to make an entire armada out of Borg part. Sorry, Borg technology.
How could that ever go wrong?
Yeah, how? And you know what the Borg do? The Borg turn up, realize the ships are full of their components.
And technology.
They try beaming someone through, and apparently, if you just put enough power into beaming technology, you can just cut through some of the most powerful shields in the universe, which is what the Federation is known for, their shielding technology. So the Borg managed to pump enough power through the Federation flagship and put the Borg Queen on the bridge of the ship, and for some reason that ship is automatically connected to every other ship in the armada, and they have no security, no firewalls, nothing. These ships can just openly communicate with each other's central computers.
Wow.
Like in Star Wars.
Yeah, right. And
Star Trek's supposed to be more realistic with them. Come on.
Well, with phasers and shit, and being complete pussies in space.
Well, no, with the warp. With warp.
Well, yeah, and then so the Borg Queen stabs into the consoles on the bridge, and somehow she gains access over the entire armada. Not a single firewall between any ship. That means all you have to do to win any space battle in Star Trek now is get a crew onto just one of their ships, upload a virus to turn off all their shields. You win. Because there's no firewalls, the computers don't try to defend themselves from the incursion. All the ships are just disabled.
Yeah.
And
That's dumb as fuck.
Yeah,
Correct.
Yeah, it is. And that's season 2, but they also used Borg technology in all their ships, so the Borg could take them over even faster.
Fucking we.
Research complete.
Oh, and that's not even before the Borg got on the ship, right? The admiral of the Starfleet that was there was like, if you try to beam onto our ship, we will fire on you. The Borg start, beaming into the ship,
And he doesn't
and
fire.
Construction complete.
he doesn't give the order to fire to any of the ships.
What? Did,
Fucking
Yeah,
ridiculous.
they-
he made a threat and didn't carry it through.
Yeah, he just waited for the Borg, and it took the Borg a few minutes to burrow through the shielding.
During which
And-
time it would have been easy for the Federation ships.
Oh yeah, there was an entire armada of Starfleet vessels in one Borg ship.
They could have decimated that ship.
Yeah, or they could have at least stopped it from beaming.
Research.
At the very minimum, they could have all launched photon torpedoes that would have punched
Right.
right through their shielding and damaged it.
I don't like giving the Star Wars Galactic Empire credit, but even they would have been smarter than that.
Well, none of the ships in Star Wars are connected to each other. It doesn't matter if you take one over.
Construction.
They can literally just turn their guns on that ship and kill all your men inside of it. If
Yeah.
they believe they've lost that ship, they will just fire on it, and
They,
you lose
they actually
either
have
way.
some sensible ship.
Yeah. Oh, and the ships have automated defenses. You can't just get into their computers either. Like, and I mean that's Star Wars.
Not
Let's all-
always.
No. Most of them, yes. I mean, the vent in which you could fly an entire spaceship down into the central core of it.
But that's
Have
not
you-
automated. That's just a natural design choice.
Yeah, but all you would have to do to defeat that is put a few metal grates along the passageway.
Yeah.
That's all you'd have to do.
No. Yeah. Oh yeah, because it would not. It still wouldn't restrict airflow.
Yeah. What do you
Plus-
need airflow in space for?
Plus, well, for venting.
Well, you just
Still
you're
have
venting,
heat.
You're venting heat. You could just put grates. Done. Mission accomplished.
Good point. And at the same time, right, that photon torpedo shouldn't have even been able to go down because it was a vent. By definition, it pushes things away from.
Well, I think what they said is it ignited something along the vent. Like it, I think they were pushing out plasma, and the photon ignited the plasma, and that's what led to the. I think.
That's
It's
dumb.
been, yeah. It's been a while since I've watched the movie.
I prefer the explanation of the Force. The Force did it.
Well,
If I'm-
let's all be honest here. Star Wars was stupid in the fact that you have a planet-killing weapon and there's a planet in your way. What do you do? Oh, there's a planet in our way? Fire.
They needed to charge it up. Remember?
But I mean, imagine if they had ignited that gas planet right next to that moon.
Construction complete.
Yeah. Not wrong.
Well, instead of waiting for the moon to be in view.
In fire range, yeah, orbiting around slowly. They could have just dropped out close enough to that gas giant where they weren't in danger, and just fired the beam into it, which would have had the heat necessary to ignite it and turn it into a star. Which the first thing a star does when it's ignited is it expands. So it would have wiped out that moon and all the rebels. Mission accomplished, boys. Let's go home.
Hmm.
Let's not give our enemy an opportunity to try something. So that's stupid in that aspect, but
Actually,
Picard is.
You wouldn't want them to be super close. You want them to be just in range of the moon,
Construction complete.
so that they
Well-
have time. So that they'd have time for the station to charge its weapon. Out.
Yeah, but also if you know where your enemy's planet is, right? Space isn't a plane. You can come in from any direction. You don't have to drop out on the other side of a gas giant. You can just re-engage the hyperdrive and go around.
Construction complete.
I don't think that's
You know?
how hyperspace routes work.
Research complete.
Well,
Oh shit, that's
you may-
cleansers.
Well, they were able to make small jumps, right? As long as they gave the computer a point to where they could jump to. They could actually go around like nebulas and stuff quite easily.
Construction complete.
So all you'd have to do is
Small
It's
jumps
coming-
were actually insanely hard to type.
well, even if that's the case, you just leave the system and come in a different direction, where you know the planet's going to be on the side of the moon, or you just wait. Or you just wait. You jump in there, see that the moon's not on this side. You jump back out. You wait. You calculate when the moon will orbit around the gas giant, and you jump back in and blow it away.
Well, you got a point, I guess.
Yeah. It was awful, but Picard gets worse because they bring Q back in because of their failing numbers, and yeah, he apparently messing with one thing in the past turns the entire Federation into the supreme human order, where all the humans are supremacists.
Good fucking god.
Well, it's basically-
Oh, so
basically
they just steal a
basically
plot
become-
line from what is it?
Discovery, I think.
No.
No?
That's in Enterprise,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
where they
Yeah.
shoot.
Oh, the Empire.
Yeah, where that guy, was it Dr. Crocker or whatever, shoots the what is it? The Vulcans instead of shaking their hands. Yeah.
Yeah. He pulls out a double barrel and gives it to them. So the Vulcans had that coming.
Complete.
Oh, we're going to land on a planet and take no precautions. We're just going to assume that the people who just fought their Third World War are going to be peaceful. You know, the people who were practicing eugenics and controlling their soldiers with drugs. Those people must be peaceful.
Very smart.
Wet ran away. I guess he didn't like what I was talking about.
Oh, is he not here?
No, he jumped into game 2.
God damn it.
You know, if they do that, they should be.
People who
Did Ketchup go as well, or? Oh no,
No,
Ketchup's here.
I'll try to convince him to come back.
Yeah, I was gonna say we do like to talk about Red Pill stuff, but
Can I just
Yeah.
say?
Yeah.
Can I just say? God damn it! The people to the south of me, the people who I just went to war ago, are now, well, who declared war on me, I should say, are now in a defensive pact with the people. I just came out of war. Are now in a defensive pact with the people I was about to go to war with.
Well, that just means they're weak, right? You just beat them.
Well, actually, can they even go back to war with me, considering we just had a peace treaty a bit ago?
Defensively, they might be able to. Was I actually talking about Red Pill stuff? I was just talking about Picard sucking.
no, I was gonna say like he should have said something. If he didn't
I
like it.
moved- Yeah, I moved away.
I wouldn't consider what you said red pill at all.
I mean, I was just talking like I was watching Picard. It sucks. It was bad. These are the things that are bad with it. Oh, I'm not caught up about it. It's just it's all hilarious. Like I said, you can suspend you can suspend a certain amount of disbelief, right? Yeah, phases are real. You know,
Upgraded.
shields are real, even though shields would be incredibly complex and pretty much impossible and impractical. You know.
Impractical, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I lost that word.
No, I understand.
Like, if you had that amount of energy to wrap the ship you're in an energy field
Hostile
that was
fleet.
actually capable of repelling stuff, you would just be able to attach a weapon so powerful to your ship you could just kill anything. Like, if you had that amount of power in your ship, you could just outrun your enemy.
Spaceport under attack.
While they were trying to make shields around their ships, you could just run away. And I mean, concentrating energy into a weapon is... I don't even know.
Oh,
what
here
to
they
begin-
go.
Like a laser wouldn't do anything to steel.
No, have
no matter-
superheated plasma shot out like a railgun.
Yeah, but the problem with plasma is it loses its energy extremely fast.
Not if you use not if you shoot it out in a magnetically confined sort.
Yeah, but once you're in space, the magnetic confinement disappears real quick.
Not
hostile
if
fleet.
if the confinement chamber stays with the plasma, as it were.
Yeah, so you have to fire it out like it's a bullet. You have to wrap it in a casing, and that's has its own power source.
Yeah, but then when the plasma hits, it will deal some serious fucking damage.
So what's the go? Why did he leave?
Oh,
Was
he preferred the silence.
He just wanted peace and quiet. Fair enough.
These fanatic purifiers are fucking me. Like they managed to pull out a 4K fleet out of nowhere, so they must have been, yeah. It was all Corvettes, but even though I had destroyers and a cruiser or two, it's just got completely bodied.
I managed to partially body the guys who declared war to that. In fact, I'm actually in a pretty fucking strong position right now.
Yeah, I mean I thought I was, but
The
I mean, okay, fleet strength check, guys. Fleet strength check.
why don't all of you just gang up on them?
I had about 3K. Well, we're not all in the same place.
I don't think
almost-
I have. He has superior to me. But the problem is, if I attack him, then the people to my west would then attack me, and I couldn't survive that.
You don't have any space stations capable of repelling them.
I do have one for the fanatical purifier. For the other one, they stole my choke point in the one war where I nearly got killed by them in the first 10 years.
See, the new version of Stellaris threw me off to begin with. I did pretty bad my first game because I hadn't played in a while. But I always play with the AI super aggressive.
Hostile fleet.
So they're less likely to choose diplomatic options when it comes to fighting me, and they'll always gang up on me.
The amount of times I've had to go to war with the entire galaxy in my games is like 100%.
So it's to the point where you're basically used to it, and you're at this point pretty good at dealing with it.
Yeah, with hyper aggression and stuff.
Yeah, that sounds like a good way to train yourself to get good at it.
I have mods that also increase the AI's thinking power rather than giving them the bonuses of pushing them past Ensign. I just make them better at attacking me. Like, I doom stacked a fleet, so the AI broke their fleet apart that was equal in power into two to 4K fleets, power wise, and used jump drives to come into my systems and attack me from all different directions, while I had
This fucking Spectre.
armada.
Is he trying to genocide you?
Yeah, he's like, it's whatever this Wrath Spectre guy is. He keeps coming into my territory. He's independent. He just fucked up my fleet, which was, which was rebuilding, and now I no longer have territory for some odd reason.
You were forced to go to peace.
No, I wasn't forced to go to peace. It's a neutral that's attacking me,
I'm assuming
and he's wiping out my colonies.
Hostile
I'm
fleet.
assuming you guys are isolationists.
Yeah. And what's even worse is every time I try and send fleets over, he decides not to go via the safe hyperlanes. He decides to go right through the enemy territory, which is fucking ridiculous. Oh my god. Yeah, this Spectre's attacking all of my territories. I have no idea where it even came from.
That
you
thing! Yeah. I know what you're talking about now. That's a Leviathan. You gotta kill it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't even know why it's attacking me. It's meant to be independent.
Well, it's because it's a Leviathan, it'll wander around just destroying systems and stuff.
Spectres don't always attack, but if you have your settings to be aggressive and you've now attacked it, it'll always be aggressive to you now.
Yeah, and that really fucked up my comeback. Oh.
Oh, you guys might love this. I got all the way through conquering the galaxy, right? And I was getting close to the 75% mark of all planets on a large map. And I finally finished wiping out pretty much the last real credible threat to my empire.
Hey guys,
I got the
this is gonna
70
seem dumb. This is gonna seem very dumb, but how would you guys like to join me in a random war?
Well,
No.
why? What?
Shits and giggles.
Just do it again. Do it against the fucking.
No.
No, do it against the fucking purifiers.
Invite everybody. So I captured the last planet I needed
Anyway, I was just making
to get the 75% of all known space. And there was like this one alien empire with only one system in the middle of my empire I chose not to kill. And apparently they got the win instead of me because of a bug. And that was an Iron Man game. I was doing that for the achievement of, finishing a game. We're talking 4 days of playing to finally get that, and I ended up not getting it because of a bug.
Yeah. Oh, this piece of shit Leviathan absolutely wrecked me. Like, where the fuck did it even come from?
It's from an anomaly that can appear on pulsars.
If you want to beat him, you need at least 20k.
Yeah, well, I didn't have that after getting wrecked by the purifiers, and he's still going through my turf. He won't go into the neighbor. No, he's still going to go through me. Is he even going to attack the purifiers? Probably not.
He will.
Yeah, it's killed me before.
Yeah, it is absolutely fucking me right now.
It's pushing the D in the British guy.
Fucking yes, it is.
I'm fighting a two-front war and winning.
Well, good for you. You're probably not against purifiers, or a fucking Leviathan, which seems to have it in for me right now.
Isn't that what you British guys are into, getting dick?
No.
No, but I am against a xenophobe. I'm against a xenophobe who hates me because I'm not him, and a spiritualist who hates me because I'm a machine.
Oh no, he's still coming towards my territory. This motherfucker.
Basically, no matter.
Just avoid him, man.
He is literally going through my territory. Like, he is just wrecking me.
Oh look, Lockheed's here.
Oh hey, Lockheed.
Took you long enough.
Pewsing keeping you in for the long run tonight, I see.
Really enjoyed wrapping it up your head, didn't he?
The two British
We
guys
can't
talk
hear
about
you.
ramming each other.
No, Lockheed, we can't hear you. But if you can hear us, you need to buy a PC.
Indeed.
Why would I need to buy a PC?
Well, because of your shitty ass mic for one. Whatever you're operating on is not working.
Right now.
What happened to work?
Because PCs are better than everything else. That's why you should buy a PC.
No, I have I have one PC, and then I have the other PC.
Are they any good?
I mean, my laptop is good enough to run Civilization.
No, you said laptop. You're out of this already, man. Out.
Okay.
Hey, what the fuck, man?
Laptops
That's
are
not fair
crap.
on me. That's not fair on me.
They are kind of crap.
And if I need a proper PC, I just can...
Oh, this guy again! He is still going for my fucking territory. Well, there's my... I'm calling it. It's fucking GG.
Sorry, Lockheed. Net Narrator is getting fucked by a space whale.
Yeah, it is fucking GG. It is just playing through my territory. It's not going anywhere else.
Whoa, what is happening?
The Spectre.
Yeah, I got attacked by fucking purifiers as well. I was in the war with them. I was just about to get my fleet back, and fucking Space Cthulhu cunt thingy right there. Oh, Lucky, fix your fucking mic, dude.
Wet wanted some silence.
Well, if it is game over,
It might be game
start
over.
again.
I don't have that time. I gotta go in like an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, really?
I do have that time.
Yeah, roughly. Well,
Well, see you
maybe
guys.
a bit longer.
Yes, yeah.
I
Here you go,
am,
Net.
I am literally marauding through the territories of both of my enemies.
Hey, Net Narrator, since you're getting fucked and you can't help it, I threw up another meme for you.
Okay.
It's a lot of reading, but I assume since you're getting dominated, you have the time.
Hostile fleet detected.
And the enemy thought they could outflank me and avoid my fleets, and my fleet just came up. One of my fleets just came up from behind, literally like 6 times their strength.
It's kind of like me using one of my armadas to squash those 3 pirate ships. Was it necessary to send 600 to 700 battleships to kill 3 cruisers? Probably not.
Was it necessary to send a fleet with a comparative strength of 50, well, a size of 50, to crush a fleet with a size of like 4? Was it necessary?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes, because it was fun.
Was it necessary? No. Was it fun? Yes.
Did you read it, Net Narrator?
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
We posted a volunteer thread on a fetish site. You split the difference in a way that challenges our understanding of intelligence. Like, would you mind taking people that are pretty enthusiastic?
Here comes my main army to take the first planet.
There's the left's playbook for you guys.
So look at that, the rascals tried to sneak up behind me.
What are your weaknesses?
Surprisingly not.
Your butthole is no longer tight. Everyone I don't like
Outflank me. They keep trying to outflank me, but they don't realise my ships are as theirs.
a little golden book. Everyone I don't like is Hitler. A child's guide to online political discussion.
Situation log updated.
Time to troll.
Victoria's Secret introduces first model with Down syndrome.
Oh,
Comment
God, no.
underneath.
I did
I'll
not leave that
smash
in
that
my mind.
potato and add gravy to it. And hold on.
Fucking hell!
And the guy underneath says, "She just looks British to me."
Oh, fuck off.
I mean, Nat, are they wrong?
Yes, they're wrong.
Are they
I don't
really
know.
now?
They are wrong. I am no relation to a Mong. See, that rhymed. So it must be true.
Nah, you just been breeding on an island with yourself.
You know, I'm starting to think shifting your ancestors to a penal colony was a good idea.
Yeah, we stopped interbreeding. Here we go. Here's something.
Research complete.
Netflix. Looks like a fat man with a bunch of hair and a wife beater with a belt in his hand. It's diversity time. No, Netflix, no. Popular franchise. Because you were racist before, here you go. This is for you, Nat.
Yeah. I've seen that one before. That is quite accurate.
Another empire, the Mysterious Confederation, decided to invade the people I'm fighting.
Good. That means you've weakened them.
Incoming transmission.
Yeah, but it also means I don't get all the loot.
Oh. I swear, had it not been for that Leviathan, I would have been able to beat these guys. Next time I can go to war with these guys, I'm going to wipe these cunts out. Oh, that really pissed me off, that one.
You know, with the fanatical purifiers, I just claim their systems while they're fighting someone else. Go and steal all.
Well, if they're purifiers, you don't need to claim. You can just attack them. Total war.
Yeah, but you just claim their systems while they're busy with someone else, and then just go defensive.
Yeah.
Settle for peace, and then do it again. Why did I download this?
Hostile fleet detected.
That one was pretty bad. Oh, I showed my friend this clip of this guy was pushing it on the leg weight machine. He had like over 500 kilos on the leg press, and he's shifting it up and down, and then one of his legs breaks
And
midway
why
through the car. I think you guys just lost someone.
Who did we lose? No, we lost Ketchup. He's moving between rooms.
Why is 10
This guy, anyway, he was...
Glad to community, vote for more science. No, come into the room and tell us.
Sorry, what's going on?
It's no, voting for science and shit.
Cooperative research channels.
Sorry, what?
Vote cooperative research channels.
Oh, he wants to do that then.
But yeah, anyways, look, this guy's leg just broke in half while he was on the thing, and it pushed the bone downward.
Yeah.
It wasn't good, yeah. I don't know why my friends send me that stuff.
Research complete. Evading hostile fleet.
So has the Spectre left you, or is it just... Like,
No, it is still plowing through my territory for no reason. No, completely ignored completely ignore my enemy that was going through, even though they're purifiers, and now he is coming right for. God, I've also got another event as well.
Does he
Just
have?
give up.
Does it have like any shields? Does it have no shields or no armor?
I think it has armor, no shields.
Well, then you can just outfit your ships with lasers. Then they get 50% more damage.
Yeah. So I just got a relic.
And, if you can pay the curators, and they'll tell you which there's a type of star he's weaker in, and you can just ask the curators.
I don't know if it's a plus or not, but I mean, apparently the war's over. My the purifiers have fucked me.
Well, since Catch-Up is leaving...
Oh, is he?
Guys,
I'm winning.
well, in an hour and 20, right?
I was gonna say if you're leaving now, we can stop the game for now.
No, it might be
I'm
further
actually,
than that. I'm not sure.
actually doing fucking well.
Well,
I just
then
mean-
you can keep playing on your own. But I was just gonna say, like, if it's, if other people aren't playing, I can get my dinner on.
Well, I was gonna say I'll happily play a game with you if they leave. If you want, I have Stellaris.
That could be nice, yeah.
Who are you
You
asking?
can play with Joe, because I'll probably go off and make dinner. Oh, he's fucking here again.
Really? I mean, oh well, I guess dinner's more important.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what kind of strength do you even need for the Spectre? It's like 20k or something like that.
Yeah, you can go lower if you get them in the right star.
Yeah, I think I gotta have him in a red star, but he's not come after my fleet. He is just, he's just making his way up the lane.
I said 20k to be safe. You could probably do it with 10k, but you stand the chance of losing everything if you.
Honestly, I would be happy losing everything to get rid of one threat if it meant I could then build up and deal with the other, which fucks me. Like I was doing so. Had it not been for that Spectre, I would have won.
Don't fight him in a system without a planet, though.
Are you sure about that, buddy? Are you sure about that?
If
Yeah,
it's
Joe, unlike you, I actually know how to play the game.
Hey.
Oi!
Ooh,
Oi,
shades
oi,
being
oi,
thrown.
Who's fighting a two-front war and winning right now?
Who got ass fucked by me the last game?
I think the fanatical purifiers was killing Net Narrator while you were fighting them. So does that really count?
No, I wasn't.
No,
fighting
Joe's
Nigeria,
fighting
guys.
somebody else.
I'm fighting a two-front war against two empires that were actually supposedly significantly more powerful than when we started, but I've been completely decimated.
How are you guys at a constant war? Whenever I play, I can't get any of the AI empires to go to war with me.
Difficulty maybe.
Why? What difficulty are you guys playing?
Is it Grand Admiral? I think.
Jumps of war and they're right beside me.
Oof.
Great Khan.
I just want them to take out the purifiers.
Oh wait, Tent's getting raped.
Oh,
Wait,
don't
where's the
say
Great
that
Khan?
so
Where's
fast.
the Great Khan? Where's the Great Khan?
Right.
Because
next
guess
to
who
him.
they have to push through?
Oh,
you know what?
is it
no
the
wonder
fall?
you
Is
get-
it a fallen empire?
They're clustered in with the Xenophile Fallen Empire and my worst enemies.
That'll be fun.
Where's that?
I
I
wonder-
can't see it.
No wonder you guys are getting spammed.
Oh yeah, I should give you all sensor links.
The AI's getting all them extra resources.
By the way, lads, who wants alloys?
I'd like.
I want alloys.
I'm making over 100 a month.
Oh, I
why
can
are
take
you-
some.
I can take some as well.
Always jump on the opportunity catch.
If
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
have some minerals and energy credits to trade, then I'd be happy.
I have minerals.
You okay with monthly trades?
Sure.
Cool. Right.
And this cunt is now at my home world.
What kind of ratio shall we do? Shall we do?
3-1.
The fucking. Okay, 3-1.
Research
Wait. Yeah, 3-1. 3-1. Alloys to. Which one? Alloys to-
Minerals.
Okay, alloys to minerals. Alright. Right. In that case, then. Catch up. I'll offer you a trade deal.
I have a cooking question for you guys.
Yeah.
How long should you wash rice before you cook it?
I don't know. I don't cook. Or very well, that is.
No, I'm not. I mean, it depends what kind of rice. Usually, I just go with brown rice, and I just leave it on for quite a while before I bother cooking.
Here you go.
Yeah, but if you don't wash it, you basically
3-1 minerals to alloy, as you.
you basically turn it into glue.
Nice. And then, I'm for some reason getting a bunch of consumer goods immediately. Add a monthly trade to sell consumer goods.
Yeah, you guys would probably kick my ass at Stellaris.
Yeah,
Don't be so,
but
don't be so certain.
looks like the purifiers are. Yep, they're building where the Spectre's just gone. And no, they are not going for 10. They are going for me. Fucking thing.
Oh,
Who?
why wouldn't they? You're weak.
Who's going for you?
It's the Spectre. It's coming close to your territory as well. This
Get you, man.
cunt thing. Like, I better have enough fleet power to do it. Like, very few things in this game have made me genuinely angry, and this is one that's really fucking pissed me off.
What does it do and how do I kill it?
It is basically going through systems, just attacking all of my star bases, and for some reason that means I've lost it for good.
Hey, Net Narrator.
Yes.
Question. Have you outfitted your ship?
Can I just kill it?
Have
Please
you outfitted
do!
your ship with shields?
Is it?
Yeah, my
dangerous?
ship's at shields, yeah.
Yeah, but if you're gonna go up against a Spectre, it only uses.
What's it
engine-based
weak
weapons.
against?
Red
Weak
stars.
against lasers.
Lasers. Oh fuck! Wait, do I have? I think I'm good for that. Yeah.
I
Okay.
have decent level lasers, yeah.
How many K do I need?
I don't know. I mean, 20 would be...
Minimum,
I said 20, but...
minimum,
Yeah. Okay, I got
Yeah.
20.
Research complete.
yeah, minimum I go with is 20k. You can do it with 10 though. That's the
great.
absolute minimum.
Khan is making moves, however, which is scary.
I'll tell you, if you want to take it down, take it down.
Oh, wait, has he
I'm
said
gonna
he's?
have to at some point.
When did that pop up? When he said he was making a move? You have 4 years before he does anything.
Yeah,
Once he
wait
says
this
it.
here. Scary stuff.
Are you serious?
If you-
A 71 strength fleet is attempting to attack a 641 strength starbase with 2.1k fleet defending. And the fleet
Yeah.
isn't even responding.
Just
What?
watch it happen.
No, the fleet isn't responding. The fleet and the starbase aren't responding.
Have you
That's
set them
not-
to be aggressive?
They're passive, but that still means they'd attack if they'd fight.
No. Well, if they're attacked, if they're not in range, depends on the range of your weapons. They may
They're
not be
right next
engaged
to
yet,
the destroyer. And they're cruisers.
and they're not firing at it.
No.
That sounds like a bug.
Damn right it's a fucking bug.
You know what I really love about the update with Stellaris is you get to choose the endgame crisis because I always got the unbidden every time.
Oh wow, you're blocked in. Ketchup.
Yeah. It happened real early.
I have plenty
My
of
ship-
planets.
I mean, I got 8, which is, considering my size, good, at least.
Yeah.
Construction complete.
Bros, why would you send this to me? What the fuck is wrong?
Who's this?
My friend sent me.
Construction complete.
He sends me clips of things I really wish he didn't.
Well, the Spectre is gone.
He's gone where? He's coming back somewhere.
It went through a wormhole.
Oh shit, did it?
Yeah.
It's coming for you, man.
Shit, where does the wormhole even go to?
No clue.
It just goes and attacks Joe. That'd be
Oh, that'll be... Well, yeah. Like, I have no doubt I'll be able to recover, but I'm... It's seriously... Like, I snaked quite well, and it just went all the way through my snake. It completely fucked me. Oh, but hang on.
Wait, it might have actually gone for me. Actually,
It's,
an unknown entity just appeared in a random system.
Yeah, something happened to the Yellon Coalition.
Net Narrator, I sent you what he sent me.
Yeah?
Yeah, I sent it to you privately.
Okay.
Let me know if I can post it.
What's the Joint Expeditionary Force? Oh, the Fallen Empire. Okay, the Fallen Empire's attacking someone.
Already?
Oh no, it's Raiders. Oh yeah, and they're attacking me. Fucking we.
Well, when you have to piss in someone's face, choose
I got very unlucky this game.
100% satisfaction pissing directly into his face. I gotta mow the lawn in 4 hours. Good stuff. I hate mowing.
You hate mowing.
Yeah, mowing the lawn. I hate doing
Okay,
it.
it's kind of boring.
Hang on. Just some fleets just attacked me and then literally.
Sure, it wasn't the Spectre.
No. It's fleets of one of my enemies. Literally had their names on and everything.
Huh? Well, sounds like a you problem.
Sounds like a game bug problem, is what it fucking sounds like.
It's not good enough.
Get good
Worst
scrub.
of all, and worst of all, one of the systems got handed to the Confederation that's also attacking my enemy. After that enemy attacked that system when I was confronting it.
Construction complete.
Like it didn't. It's not even another fleet. A fleet of that other empire appeared. It's literally just. Excuse me, game. Why the fuck did my fleet just blink out of existence?
Because the game loves you.
Yeah, so the one time I do well, the game decides to randomly start looking out. I guess that's a sign. I guess that's maybe a sign that I wasn't meant to do well.
You buy souls.
Construction complete. Hostile
So Net Narrator, can I post that?
enemy troops landing. Planner lost their base.
Yalon submits. Oh god.
Yeah, but on the plus side, it means I can claim some territory back that they
Is this
took
what-
once
is
I
this
fuck
what-
over the.
Is this what the Cinematas
Purifiers.
is then?
Yeah, the Sidames's Horde is the Great Khan. Yeah, if they come right out to me, I do have a decent fleet that can fuck them over. Mainly because I've been building it for the Purifiers, but yeah, can't wage war against them yet.
Oh, I've just been kicking ass over it.
Sounds like you haven't been really attacked though.
Yeah, I suspect he hasn't.
Not by anything.
Now, the Great Khan is attacking the Purifiers, but that does mean they're probably going to get... Yeah, they're going to get me as well. Ah, shit.
That ain't good.
Well, I mean, if they're attacking the purifiers, they shouldn't hurt you.
No, this is a Purified territory that the Purifiers took from me. So, yeah, it's basically going to attack them, and then it's going to come into my territory and fuck up the fleets that I am building. This game is just wanting me to rage quit.
They shouldn't attack you.
Oh,
unless
they have 18k
unless they're
fleets,
raiding
yo.
Yeah, I mean, this one's a 27k fleet at the moment, and I'm, I mean, had I not been fought by everything else, I probably would be at a decent level to take it on, but I probably can't right now. So depends on where these guys go. If they go for my fleet and wipe it out, I'm gonna DC.
Oh, he's gonna rage quit.
Yeah, I'm gonna rage quit. I'm not having fun. And yes, it is. I'm going to get ass fucked.
Do you mean getting raced isn't fun?
No, I don't know. I don't know whatever gave you that impression.
60% no.
Oh, I'm doing a decent bit. I'm doing well though. Yeah, I am. Oh god, I am putting a decent dent into these guys. Holy shit. Oh, but it has a battleship. That's fucking me. I got rid of all the other ones though.
Usually, if it's just the battleship, if you have corvettes, the battleship won't really be able to hit the corvettes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I did a decent amount of damage to it. Doesn't change the fact that once again I've been ass fucked.
Hey, if you rage quit, you gotta play with me. I want to see.
I'll be happy to do that at some point. I mean, if, to be honest, I'm probably gonna go over to. I'm not gonna play Fortnite. I'm gonna make my dinner. I'll probably trying to finish off Mass Effect Andromeda if I can. Oh wait, no, he is going for the Purifiers. Okay, I'm cool with that,
Yeah.
but that means the Purifiers will probably take the credit for the kill and stuff, which will suck.
Well, he shouldn't attack you unless he's raiding you.
No, this is Great Khan. He's making an empire.
Oh.
That's why.
Oh. Just be his vassal.
Well, no, yeah, I haven't submitted yet, and I did take out everything else but the battleship. So I don't know. If you're sure corvettes is the hard counter, then I'll go for it.
Well, that's for just the battleship, but yeah.
Yeah.
Battleship
Well,
only fleets, yeah.
Well, I mean, if you can get your corvettes up to a 75% evasion rate, they pretty much counter everything.
Yeah.
Except other corvettes, of course.
Except other corvettes. Unless, of course, those corvettes aren't as evasive as yours.
I have legitimately practically wiped 2 empires. Well, not wiped, but almost wiped as it were.
Well, actually, the hard counter to the corvette thing is strikecraft.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that does make sense, to be fair.
All you have to do is take a carrier. Well, actually, strikecraft are the new meta. So if you want to beat anything in the game, doesn't matter what you're facing, just build a bunch of battleships or cruisers with carrier core and put strikecraft in them. Because strikecraft basically have near unlimited range on the map, so they'll always attack before the other ships get in a range, and they just wipe the floor
Construction complete.
with other fleets.
I always go with strike. They're just good.
Yeah. And
Good against everything that isn't other battleships.
Well, actually, even against other battleships, they can stand a pretty.
no, they
Well,
absolutely stomp
if you
the shit.
retrofit them correctly, they won't stand a chance.
Well, yeah, if you want to waste the space on a flak gun, you do just fine.
I remember balance is usually the key. So
Well, in the early game, you don't really have to worry about that. If you have enough strikecraft, it doesn't matter whether they have flak or not. Your strikecraft usually win. It's only when they finish the research on the flak that it becomes unsustainable.
Research complete.
I'm about to take an L-gate system. God, my territory has pretty much doubled from attacking.
Has anyone waged serious war on you yet?
Chrysler.
Hey, Chrysler.
They've tried, but they just collapsed immediately because I just sent a massive fleet straight into their center, and then split it and started attacking everywhere else.
You joined at a good time, Chrysler. Net Narrator's about to rage quit.
Yeah, I've been tempted a couple of times. I mean, every time I try and get up, I get fucked. So yeah.
They're doing deliverance on him.
Squeal like a little pig, boy.
I think I'm gonna have to sacrifice one of my science ships to get this shit done right.
I gotta go get a knife.
Research complete.
A knife? I don't like the sound of where that's going.
I know he probably doesn't have a license for it. He's got a assault butter knife. He's coming for you.
Ha ha. Ha ha, Mr. Comedy.
Or does he have his walking license?
Bet he doesn't even have a breathing license.
I'm about to make sure yours gets expired if you don't shut up.
That's an empty threat.
Yeah, that's emptier than, I don't know. Wait, a ghost. Yeah.
Is there any threat that's filled over the internet?
I don't know. I mean, you could probably find some. But this one's emptier than normal.
I wouldn't use a weapon.
So are you.
Ooh.
I'd use my bare hands. I mean, I want to feel the life leaving you. You're like a real psychopath. And I won't be screaming or angry. I'll just be completely silent while I do it as well. Really gone.
Oh, great. And they have another fleet that is super fast, and I can't catch up to with cruisers. That sucks.
You can never catch up to the AI. They always jump faster than you.
Yeah, it's very annoying.
Until you get jumped.
Chosen of the Great Khan, though. Yes, I'm taking that down.
Plus, we're not England. We don't need a porn license. Like, shit.
Porn.
I think in Israel you have to have a porn license.
You don't have to have a porn license in the UK.
Or a VPN.
Do have to have a do have to have the correct licenses to make porn. I think, but proper porn, the kind you make money on. But
You know, because it's just prostitution with a camera in front of it, that makes it legal. Because that makes any sense.
Evading hostile
Hey, you gotta make your bread somehow.
ship under attack.
It's a legal loophole.
Well, actually, I think in some places in America, as long as you don't have audio on it, you're fine.
oh my god, I have literally wiped out both sides now.
Sounds like Joey's having an easy time of it. You should all gang up on him.
That is what we usually end up doing, normally because he talks too much shit.
I mean, I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying I'm wiping out some AI for shits and giggles.
Yeah, but Net Narrator is currently being abused like a...
Yeah,
woman.
This has been a very unlucky game.
I'm sorry, this is just the first time I've done happy.
Yeah, but he's getting abused like a little tie.
It's been very unlucky. It was a combination of the purifiers, the shade or whatever the fuck it's called, and I mean the Great Khan's now attacking me. But if this is the second time if this is the second time the Great Khan's been hit, then I might be able to. Oh no! And of course he somehow predicts my coming in, and he runs away. And now I have to rebuild all of my fucking star systems back.
Oh great, my fleet's gonna take way too long to.
But yeah, just if people are leaving, I will take the opportunity to fuck off.
Not yet.
Me neither.
Yeah. Oh, and of course, my fleets don't synchronize going at the same time. God fucking damn it!
I got battleships before it gave me fucking armor too.
Yeah, well, my other... No, they won't. God.
Talk about beelining, man.
Do I even have battleships?
Nope, that's GG. Alright, I'm calling it. I'm gonna DC. Fuck this. Yep, I'm gonna DC before I end up going on a angry, ragey tirade on Twitch, which is not gonna look very good to me. So, I'll see you guys next time. Fuck this game.
Mate, out of all the red pill shit we talk about...
Oh, the Regarian Interplanetary Combine has got ice.
Well, I'm calling it. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time.
Wait, Net Narrator, can I post what I posted to you?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, awesome. Alright, I'll throw it down in
And as for the stream, I will end that now.